Hey, friends and family, thanks for tuning in to tonight's Thursday Night Thought. Tonight's thought comes to you from Los Angeles, California, here down in Hollywood. And we're having some fun, making some connections and networking this week. And I got an incredible message this week, and it's about discernment. So where in your life right now are you perhaps in need of some discernment? Because the message I got from life this week was very, very specific. So I want to dive into this for a little bit. The message is this: it is time to separate the wheat from the chaff. Using discernment, examine your life so that the inmost qualities of your being connect with the outward expressions of consciousness or form. Do this work, then sow these seeds, and you will reap great rewards. Isn't that an inspiring message? So I'm not a corn farmer, wheat farmer, or any of those kind of things, and I'm sure you're not either. So I had to look up what is the wheat from the chaff, because this is the message that just kept coming to me this week. And when I looked it up, it shows that a piece of grain is encompassed by this husk. And to me, it just sounded like corn, because I can picture corn and I can picture a husk around it, right? And in order to get to this seed, in order to get to this wheat, in order to separate the wheat from the chaff, the husk outside of it, that's keeping it in bondage, that's keeping it from growing and being planted, we have to be able to separate that, and it takes using discernment. So I want you to think of something in your life right now where if you just used a little bit of discernment, what does that even mean? To me, it means going inward and really hearing the spiritual truth. It's not judgment. It's called a truth as to discerning what it is that's right and what it is that's wrong for our lives. And that could be people, that can be relationships, that can be our health, that can be our businesses. It shows up in all aspects because we show up in all aspects. So life was very clear that when we can separate the wheat from the chaff, in other words, remove these layers that are not really who we are, but get to the core of it, then when we get to the core of it, we can plant it and reap what it is we sow. We reap that beauty. We reap those inmost qualities. And so that's something I've done this week. I've really got present to where it is in my life that my inmost qualities are not matching my outside, and I've been slaying them and taking them down and just writing a list. So maybe that's something that would encourage and inspire you this week to do the same, because I'm telling you, if you can get to the core, if we get to that core of who we are, and we plant that in our everyday life, in our business, in our relationships, in our health, in our finances, everything shifts. And this promise is saying there are great rewards for those who do the work. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I look forward to sharing our next Thursday Night Thought together.